Hello, we're live. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to another live stream. Apologies that it's not on the Monday again. I know I keep changing it around to a Wednesday. This week, my excuse was it got to Saturday, and then I realised, oh crap, it's my mum's birthday on Monday. Yeah, that's. I'm a great son. So I had to change it. Luckily, my guest could kindly move over to Wednesday as well. So we're here, all fine. We're going to go till just after 9. As usual. And today I have another returning guest, and I cannot say the nicest things about this guy. I've had him on the channel a couple of times now. I've been over on his channel, and he's really just a 10 out of 10 guy. And if you haven't subscribed to him, number one, I don't know why you haven't, because I've mentioned him enough times now that you should be subscribed to him. And number two, he is just great, so you should be over there anyway. There is a link in the description, so make sure you go subscribe to him if you haven't already. But I'm going to bring him in now, and it is, of course, Mr. Movie Worm.
Hello. Hi, James.
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
I'm all good, mate. Very, very good.
Oh, very good. Oh, no, thank you for coming back. It's always a pleasure to have you on the channel, mate.
Thanks, mate. I'm honoured to be on here with someone such as yourself. Big fan of yours, of course.
Oh, thank you. Well, I've got to get you on the channel as much as I can, because you're going to be a pretty busy guy soon when your baby's born.
Yeah. Yeah, done a little bit of a gender reveal the other day. Not too many people, of course, but it's just having a boy. So
I know. I wanted to congratulate you on here to be, because I saw the post. I thought, oh no, I'll say congratulations on the stream. So, but it looked awesome. It looked like good fun.
Yeah, it was, mate. So it was just, it hadn't really hit me until the actual cannon went off, and then I went, oh my god, I'm having a baby.
Yeah. Is a boy what you wanted, or was it kind of just, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't really bothered, mate, honestly. Yeah. I mean, there was a slight little bit of a bias that I'd be happy with a boy, because obviously, you know, I can sort of watch all these action films with him and stuff when he's a little bit older. That I used to love, like RoboCop, of course.
Yeah.
All right, maybe when he's a bit older for that one. But, you know, just looking forward to all that, to be honest. Seeing his first reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
I can't lie, I'd be rooting for a boy as well. So I need a boy so I can show him Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm buzzing, mate. Really, really happy.
Yeah. No, I'm trying.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming on. As I say, I'm going to try and I'll probably have to try and get you back on before you get super busy. I'm super tired as well, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, it's going to be hard to work YouTube around it, but I'll have to just try and find a way.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's exciting time. But we've got quite a few people here, and there's already straight in with some questions here. So Jamie asks, have you seen the film called Man Up?
I haven't. Is that the one with Simon Pegg?
Oh, it might be. I vaguely see. I think I know this title. I can picture it in the back of my head. I know it's a newer film, but I don't. I think you're right. I think it is a Simon Pegg one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just heard a bit vaguely. That's all. I think it's a bit of a romantic comedy. I think.
Oh, yes. This is on the cover. On the cover, isn't there like a load of like square pictures, like they've just been in a photo booth or something? Is it that one?
Couldn't tell you that, James, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know.
You can vaguely picture the poster or the DVD cover.
I haven't seen him, I'm afraid.
Nah. Oh, fair enough. Anyone picking up the new Charlie and the Chocolate Factory 4K release in June?
Go on, James. You can go first.
I think I'll end up with it, but I don't think it'll be a pre-order.
Yeah. It's very rare that I upgrade Blu-ray to 4K, so I don't know. Probably not. Maybe if it goes cheap one day. But it is a great film. I do like the film.
Yeah, I really love the movie, so I don't know, and I love the cover, so I don't know. I might pick it up, but it won't be a pre-order at the minute. So
yeah.
My friend Luke is here. Hello, Luke.
Was that the one who's always on the videos with you?
Yeah, it's his fault more or less that I'm going to see The Conjuring. I put him at blame for that. It was his idea to do the like thing on my videos. So.
Oh dear.
Hello, Nando's. Thank you. I assume for the likes of the Blu-ray. Yep, there we go. There's a comment about the likes. Oh, dear. Cool intro. Oh, thank you. I keep meaning to change the countdown because it's so not me. It's like a drum and bass like club song in the background of the countdown. It doesn't suit me at all. I just have yet to bother to change it.
unless you meant your movie bug intro.
Exactly. I should make the. Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah. I'm still pretty happy with that intro. I've got to say.
I was dancing backstage there when that come on.
Yeah. I could see you in the waiting room. Good evening, the Batcave.
Hello.
Good evening, gentlemen. What are your top 5 superhero movies? Oh, that's a bit hard to do off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Go on, James. You can go first if you want. Well, I think.
yeah, exactly. Endgame, Winter Soldier, gotta be there. It's hard because I'm thinking just MCU, but it's any superhero. Yeah. I guess The Dark Knight has to be there.
Yeah.
Really difficult.
It's always hard live on camera, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? Into the Spider-Verse. Really love that movie. One more. Oh god, I'd just go with Ragnarok off the top of my head.
Nice picks. I would go with The Dark Knight, obviously, as number 1. I would put Tim Burton's Batman in there because I've got a lot of nostalgia for it. I'd probably put Iron Man in there. I mean, I think that's my favourite MCU film.
Yeah.
Up to now, anyway, because I haven't gone through them all again.
Yeah.
I put Kick-Ass in there, to be honest.
Kick-Ass? That's not a bad one. I always forget about that one.
Yeah. I don't know what else, though. I'm not really stuff now. Let's just say The Winter Soldier. I think that was a really solid film.
Yeah, I love that. It's such a good pick, that film. I love it. Yeah. I'm so excited for this. Also, I've got to say the name. Big Paulie's number 2 fan. Who's the number 1 fan?
I don't know. Good name, though.
Yeah, I like it. Jordan was on episode 6. Now he's on episode 12. That was it. Yeah. You'll have to be back for episode 18 next, Jordan.
I'm glad you can do your 6 times tables, James.
Yeah. Trust me, that's about as far as I go. I'm a bit screwed after that. Paul is here, Mr. Magpie Movies. If you want a third person for 30 minutes, I'll hop on afterwards. Well, I mean, it's up to Jordan. I mean,
your stream, mate.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you want to pop on, Paul, you can. Just send us a message on Messenger. Hey, guys, either of you played La Noire? No, I can't even pronounce that. I don't even know what that is. It's a game.
LA Noire.
Right, yeah.
LA Noire by Rockstar Games.
I got no idea. I'm not great with games, as most people know. I play my Star Wars and whatever's popular at the minute. That's sort of me. I'm very generic with me games.
I have got it, but it's out of reach. It's like a crime detective one where you've got to guess if people are lying and stuff like that about Kind of like LA Confidential, the film, a little bit.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Sounds interesting.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I like Rockstar. Well, to be fair, the only Rockstar games I'm really familiar with are GTA and Red Dead Redemption. So,
yeah. Well, it's not one of the better Rockstar games in my opinion. It's decent.
Yeah. To be fair, I absolutely love Red Dead Redemption. I got to say that is still, the second one. It's still one of my favorite games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apologies, I'm just going to drop Paul a link. He is going to join for a little bit, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, go ahead, thanks.
I've never had more than one person on this stream, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, and there we go. Right, back to it. Hello, Playtendo guy. Doing good, thank you. Very good.
Hello.
Hello. We've got a few more people just saying. Have you got My Fair Lady in 4K? I have not. Did you pick that?
No, I haven't.
I haven't actually seen that movie. I don't know if that's I know it's meant to be a classic, so I should probably get on that.
Yeah, I can't even think what that film is, to be honest.
No, I've seen it up for pre-order and stuff. I'm guessing maybe it come out this week or last week.
I haven't, I'm afraid.
You two must match great films. Wait, you two must watch a great film starring Mila Kunis, 4 Good Days. I have not heard of that.
Me neither.
What's the film with Mila Kunis in where it's I know Get Him Into the Greek is the sequel to it. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, is that it?
I didn't know it was a sequel, but she is in Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Because my friend Ryan keeps trying to get me to watch that one that's got Mila Kunis in as well. So I think I'm going to try and watch that soon.
Which one? Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
I've heard it's really good. Because I think it's on one of the streaming services, I think. So we're going to try and find it. Because Get Him Into the Greek it's not a direct sequel. I think it's like a spin-off movie. Because it's about Russell Brand's character. I think he's the same character in it.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's in a band, isn't he? And he's in the same band in that one. Yeah, I know what you mean now.
So I've seen that one, which I didn't mind. So I need to watch the Forgetting Sarah Marshall one.
I think they're both good, but I do prefer Forgetting Sarah Marshall, to be honest.
Yeah.
You might find it on Blu-ray cheap on Music Magpie or something. I think I picked it up for like £1 or something.
Oh, fair enough. Fair. Well, I just want to bring up a quick comment here from Mr. Alex Pitt. He's donated money. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
I'll have half of that.
Right, yeah, we've got to split it. Good thing he done it before Paul got here, else it'd be freeway. Oh dear. But yeah, I added that button like a couple of weeks ago. YouTube gave me the option. I thought, well, I'll whack it on. No one's going to send me money. But wow, thank you, Alex. Thank you. What did you eat for tea? I had KFC. My dad he done me I had a chicken salad thing because I've started this sort of mini diet thing and it's not fun. But anyway, that's what I've had.
Nice. Jacket potatoes. I had with beans and cheese.
Nice. Oh, see, these diets are pointless because then on the weekend I'll go out with my mates and we'll go out for a meal and then I'll just have something like I'll have a big sloppy pizza or something. It's just a waste of time.
Quite a bit of alcohol as well, maybe, James.
My reputation is it's spreading. I don't help myself in that chat. You know, I have a few drinks. I let Ryan borrow my phone, and there's videos in there, left, right, and centre.
Was that him sending them? Is it?
As long as they don't make it onto YouTube, it's fine.
I think he's trying to catch it out on doing something really bad at one point, isn't he?
Yeah, I know what he's like. He's going to try and get me framed for something.
Yeah.
Well, this was unexpected, but hey, this is really exciting. We're going to have our third person coming. This is the first time I've done this. So, hey, here we go. Hello.
Hey, Paul.
I'll keep him, shall I?
Good evening, guys. How are we doing tonight?
Well, I have to go and get me hat.
Yeah, you left out.
Well, I'll be honest, it's because my hair needs cutting and I can't be arsed till like next week or something to get it done. So I thought, if I'm going to be seen in public, I'll better put a cap on.
Yeah.
Fly the flag for my baseball team as well.
See, I was going to get a new hat. I was thinking about getting Movie Bug on it. But then I thought I'd wear that in public, so.
Get a t-shirt
or on the hoodie.
Well, I've got my hoodie with Movie Bug on, so if I have the hat as well, I'll be proper promoting.
Movie Bug tracksuit.
Yeah. How are we doing tonight, Paul?
Tired. I'll be honest, my children have been complete pricks. So just I don't normally drink during the week, but tonight is a special night because I'm just chilling. So I thought, you know what, I'll gatecrash your little get together.
No, it's fine.
Not for long, because I know it's your two show. I just thought, just for half an hour or so, and then I'll.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Well, hey, we'll continue on with questions. We're still sort of getting through all the hello there questions, as per usual. My stream's moving along at a snail's pace. We're all doing good, but Paul is tired.
Very tired, yeah.
I think it would be a good idea to do a collection video on the Blu-rays outside of your room. Oh, yeah, because I've got this stand outside of my room where kind of like because I'm full up, it's like where all my lesser films go, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I think you should.
I've got that. It's called The Loft.
Yeah. See, I've got out there, and then I've got all the crap films under my bed.
Yeah, you might be surprised how much people might like that, because I kind of like it when people pick up Poundland ones and stuff.
Yeah.
I done a video once as well ages ago. It was me unwatched movies that were, most of them were like just Poundland ones, and a lot of people seemed to comment on it and stuff. But I watched another YouTuber do that, and I thought it was a really good video. I was dying to just shout out to the screen. Watch that one.
Yeah, I might do it, to be fair. It's just the lighting out there is really dark, so I'll probably have to pull the stand in here and stuff and film it, but it's doable.
Why not?
Yeah. What film would you love to get in 4K? I think the 2011 Tintin film would look awesome. That's not a bad shout, actually, to be fair.
That was on TV the other day. It looked quite good, actually, so it would look good on 4K, I think.
Yeah, it's funny. I sort of always forget that that's a Spielberg movie, that one, the Tintin one.
I'm still waiting for the sequel to that.
It's a good film. I don't know what film I'd want in 4K that hasn't. Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I'd like in 4K.
Surprised they haven't brought that out, actually, like a box set or something.
Yeah, especially the first three films, I think would look awesome, because I still think that Davy Jones is the best looking CGI villain I've seen.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, James. I don't think I've ever watched the whole franchise. I think I only watched the first and a bit of the second one, and I've got them all here on Blu-ray, so I am planning on watching them. But
the first three are great, and then I think the fourth one's all right.
The fifth one is awful.
Yeah, the fifth one's really bad.
That's Salazar's Revenge or something.
Yeah.
To be fair though, Salazar is a good villain. Just the film itself isn't very good.
Yeah, I agree. I thought he looked awesome, like the ghost effects and stuff.
Definitely.
Really cool.
Best film in 4K, I'd like, I don't know, maybe The Terminator, the first one.
Yeah.
Because it's a fan favourite. Because I know they brought the second one out, haven't they? But apparently it's not that great. But
it's not a good transfer, apparently. The Blu-ray for that version is the best restoration for it, or the Skynet one with just the T800 on the front is the best one.
Yeah.
I think 4K that I'd like to get is probably, I think everybody's going to screaming at this TV going, or whatever they're watching it on, be The Abyss. And then purely because it might look good on the transfer, Avatar. Those are the two ones which jump out to me. Because we're obviously already getting Indiana Jones, because that would have been like a box set, like you said, like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just weird how some films don't get a 4K release, and then you've got like the Emoji Movie, and that's got a 4K release. You just who's in charge of these release stuff?
Well, apparently late this year we're getting the Aliens, the sequel, which it surprises me that hasn't got a 4K yet.
I mean, how many cameras?
I haven't got that Alien on 4K because I know they're going to do a box set of it at some point. So
so we'll get them all, I'm guessing.
No, I'm just guessing that they will, but That's why I just haven't bought the first one.
They're probably better off doing a box set. If they do them individually, surely when it gets to Resurrection, no one's going to buy that one. No, don't need that.
True. That's why I probably buy them individually. I hate Resurrection.
Yeah, that film sucks.
Apart from the underwater scene, that's the best bit.
Yeah, that was actually good. I'll agree with you there. That bit was good. It's like everyone seems to hate on the third one. I get why
love it.
I like it.
I love the third one. I like in your collaboration video.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, the director's cut one.
No, the underrated movies, wasn't it? Paul Pitt, Alien 3.
Yeah, I only watched that for the first time last month, and it was a lot better. I can agree, definitely.
Yeah, I like it.
I just think it's good. It kind of brings the isolation back that the first one was. So like obviously with Aliens, you had it was more of an action movie, whereas the third one it was more of a they're on their own and they've got no weapons situation, which is very similar to the first movie.
I can get that. Yeah, no, it was a lot better the second cut of it.
Definitely.
How many times do you shave a week? Oh, that's an interesting question.
I think you might be trolled here. Do you not think?
Yeah. I'm due one. I'm sure people can tell.
I reckon I do it about 5 times a week because I do it every time I make a video. Yeah. And the weird thing about doing YouTube is the process before. I have to iron my shirt, get a shave, and do my little setup.
Oh, you're much better than me then. I just whack the camera on and it's like, oh, no, it don't matter.
The only thing I do for a video is make sure my hair's all right, which is obviously why I'm wearing a cap and it's getting too long. Yeah. Regards to shaving, Christ, I'm 42 and I have to shave about once a week and a half. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I think I'm twice a week. But it's all the stuff
going on.
This don't want to grow down here too much. It grows in patches. It's just the tash that likes to grow through.
You've got a Gary Neville mustache thing going on.
Yeah, I grew it out during the first lockdown, and I said to my mum, because it was embarrassing, really. I said I look like a porn star from the 70s or something. It's
James, one of your videos just popped up on my YouTube the other day from about a year or two ago, and you had a mustache, and I was like, has he just grew that? But then I realised it was like,
I used to get slaughtered by my mates for it as well. So as soon as I got told I had to go back to work, it was gone. I couldn't go on a building site with it. I was like, no way.
You'd be ripped to pieces.
Exactly. Nice t-shirt, Movie Worm.
Thanks.
Have you tried the zoomed out thing on Zoom? I haven't. Is that this button? It's where I just disconnect.
No.
Is that better? Is that better?
Well, to be fair, I'm going to be going in about 20 minutes anyway, so you can go back to what it was.
I'll leave it like this for a minute then. I'll leave it like this. Would you rather watch Cars 2 or Finding Dory?
I would personally say Finding Dory because I haven't seen it yet.
Fair enough. That's a good answer.
I haven't seen any of the Cars movies, and I've only seen half of Finding Dory, so I'll pass on that one.
Cars 2 is the only Pixar film I don't like, so I'm going to go with Finding Dory.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, Cars 2.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind the first one because I sort of grew up with it a little. I mean, I say I grew up with it. I think my sister loved it when she was younger because I was a bit older when it came out. But I sort of watched it with her a lot. The second one was garbage, and then the third one was a bit rocky as well, actually, thinking about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen a third either, so I need to catch up on them Pixar films. There's a couple I haven't seen.
I don't. I've always been up to date with Pixar. Really, I think I was sort of brought up on them, and I've just watched them all as they've come out.
I think that second one just focused on Meta too much, didn't it? A little bit. I thought
they tried to do a spy movie in a Cars film.
Yeah,
really odd choice. Is there any films you wouldn't touch with a barge pole?
I would give every movie a chance. Unless he means like disturbing ones or stuff. I don't know. There's not really I probably wouldn't watch, but I don't fancy Twilight at all. I just don't.
That's understandable.
I've seen about 20 minutes of it once, and it was just like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
I watched the first Twilight movie just to see what the whole hype was about.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to the end, and I actually said out loud to myself, "Is that it? It's shit." and then I looked around and went, "Why are you talking to yourself, you dickhead?"
You didn't like it then, Paulo?
No.
I don't know. I mean, I watched 50 Shades of Grey for the first time last month, so I think I'm open to watch anything at this point.
I have a story about 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh yeah.
This is when it first came out, and I downloaded it, and I watched it with the missus. But because it was like a Chinese one or whatever it was, every time I got to the raunchy scene, they'd cut it. So I watched it with that only the raunchy scenes. I'm like, oh, here we go. No, because you could tell because all the music cut, and I was just like, so I haven't watched it since.
Honestly, it genuinely was one of the worst films I've ever watched. It was as bad as people can say. I didn't think it would be. I was going into it a bit open-minded. Like, everyone says this film's terrible. I bet it ain't quite as bad as people are making out, but I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, I went to pictures to see it with my ex-girlfriend at the time. Oh, I can't even remember. It was the girl I'm with now.
I'm sure watch it.
But yeah, it wasn't great. It was watchable for me, but nothing special at all.
Wow.
Well, I think the question is what you want to do is very much down to personal preference, really, isn't it? Because, like Jordan said, you give any movie a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess certain things, like you said, the Twilight. See, for me, it's like I'm not fussed whether I watch a film. I suppose I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. I mean, as Jordan probably saw, I bought Antichrist, the Lars von Trier one, just to see what it's like. I haven't watched it yet, but I'll probably watch it and sell it. I mean, nothing is too raw for me. I'll give it a go, and nothing makes me squeamish. But there's nothing I wouldn't touch with a barge pole. I mean, I'm coming from the man who went to the cinema to see Spice Girls the movie. Do you know what I mean?
What a film. I think give every film a chance, definitely.
The problem I had with Spice World the movie was the acting.
The best bit of it was when it
you
finished.
could tell they weren't actors. They were more singers, I think.
It was awful. I think I do another one. Christ.
Still remember watching that film when I was younger. God, I think it's just because when I was younger, I just used to like any type of cheesy music. I think that's the only reason I like that film.
Yeah.
Hello, Yoda the Jedi. Do you work out? Oh, that's an interesting question. You guys work out?
Well, I'm back to play football now. Play football on a Tuesday, which I haven't played for a year. So when I played last week, I didn't realize how many muscles you actually use in your leg when you're running around and play football. Christ, that hurt for 2 days. But I mean, look at this one. My body's a temple. Of course, I work out. You know what I mean? Like this every time. That's my workout. Yeah.
Trust me, that's me on the weekend as well with a drink in my hand. Definitely.
I go jogging and stuff. I used to heavily work out, but I've got to get back to gym and stuff. I haven't gotten a routine yet, but I go jogging.
Yeah. I'm funny. I'm meant to be signing up for the gym I was meant to be signing up for it this week, but then I'm buying a new car on the weekend, so I might postpone it a bit. But I do my bike rides nearly every day.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What are you going to go for?
Oh, I've got I'm hoping to pick up a new Mini Cooper. So.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Don't know why. I really fancy the Mini. They look nice.
There's one of those minis which has got like a hatchback that I really like the look of. But yeah.
This is a 4-door one, so it's a bit longer. But it's funny because when I went to look at all these cars, my dad loves cars, and I ain't got a clue. And he was going around pointing at all these cars, going, "Oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do that." I'm like, okay. As long as it turns on and it looks nice, job done.
I'm like that with cars, mate. I'm just like, if it gets me to A to B, I'm happy.
Yeah,
exactly. As long as it runs and it doesn't cost you a load of money when you get MOT and taxed and everything, I'm fine with that.
Exactly. Yeah. Please grow the moustache back. No. If I could manage the beard with it, maybe I'd do it. But
if this live stream gets 500 likes, James will grow a big mustache.
There you go. 500 likes, I'll grow it out. Let's do it again.
There we go. But he's going to wear it to a horror film.
Oh, God. Not another horror film. We've already got to do one. Never seen 9.5 Weeks. Oh, ever seen 9.5 Weeks? I've never heard of that.
Kim Basinger and Mickey Rourke.
Oh, okay.
It's a kind of sexual, sleazy kind of thing.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think it was late 80s.
I was going to say, it sounds like an older film. Yeah.
I believe it's the first time that Kim Basinger got her tits out.
Oh, fair enough. Well, now I want to watch it.
Full of facts. Full of facts.
Oh, dear. And the viewer Drew's listed his top 5 superhero films. I see Guardians of the Galaxy on there. That's a good one.
Watched that the other day.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Most people to put Dark Knight and Winter Soldier in, don't they?
Yeah, I think they seem to be DC. Everyone goes Dark Knight. Marvel, it seems to be Winter Soldier, maybe Endgame or Infinity War. Endgame, Infinity War, out of those two.
Yeah.
Nobody's mentioned Darkman though.
Darkman.
I haven't seen that one. That's an old one, isn't it? Like early 90s.
Fan of that.
Oh,
yeah.
It's always staring at me in the video shop, that one.
It's cheesy. It's Sam Raimi's first attempt at comic book hero. Plus, there's Blade. I'll probably put Blade in there as well.
Yeah. Do you know what, mate? I should have put Blade in there. Yeah.
I've never seen Blade. Never seen Blade.
Great, James. One of the best openings to a film ever as well.
And it's crazy because I love Marvel now. So I really, and I know there's a 4K pack with all 3 in, isn't there? I think.
No, just there's a normal Blu-ray. Only the first one's on a 4K.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. I've heard the second one's good though as well, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of people prefer the second one, to be honest. I personally don't, but it is a good film. Yeah. The third one's not great. There's a lot of Apple advertising in that one.
Oh, fair. I've heard the third one's the Rocky one in that series.
It's got Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds in it, though, so can't go wrong with those two.
Cool. Ryan Reynolds loved trying to get in on Marvel, didn't he? Or just a superhero in general.
Yeah.
Every time they take on some vampires in the third one, it zooms in onto Jessica Biel's iPod and she picks a song and then puts her headphones in, and that's what helps her fight more.
I'll tell you what, I did watch one superhero film for the first time last night. Has anyone seen this? I picked it up in my last video, the Phantom.
Many years
ago. I've heard of it though.
This was really bad.
Have you seen The Spirit?
No.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, because that was filmed in kind of black and white, like Sin City-esque.
Yeah. I
haven't
seen it, but I know what it is.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, you're not going to miss out on anything. I don't think it's very good. And nobody's even mentioned Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider. Why is that not in the top 5?
Because it's pretty average.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I didn't think it was bad. It was okay. I wouldn't put it in my top 5 though.
I never saw the second one, and I can imagine that was pretty terrible.
Oh, it was awful.
I haven't seen the second yet.
Spirit of Vengeance.
This one's all right.
Is it something like that?
Spirit of Vengeance, yeah.
Yeah.
Another one there though that Paul just mentioned, Sin City. That's a really good one, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that classed as a superhero movie though?
Oh yeah, small comic book, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't know. How would the
I'm just here to correct you both. I'll just go.
Yeah. Yeah. End on a high note. Mic drop. Yeah. Here's Big Paulie's #1 fan, and I like the picture as well. Look at that. I'm sure Paul loves that.
Yeah. That person came on our stream on Sunday, and he was just like, I think it was the face that he pulled.
Oh dear. I got Doctor Who the movie on Blu-ray today. Very nice. I quite like that. Have you guys seen that film?
I think I watched half of it.
No, yeah. Do you know what? In the first half, because they start off with the 7th Doctor, don't they?
McCoy's there.
how they kill him is hilarious. He lands in the middle of this little gang war that's going on, walks out the TARDIS, and someone just sprays a minigun. He just that's how he dies.
No, I've only ever watched like 3 episodes of Doctor Who my whole life. I know you love it, James. You should give it a go, really.
Yeah, I mean, I was so lucky because when 2005 it came back. So I remember I was sleeping around my grandparents. My parents were up London doing something probably, and it was the day the first episode of the new series started. And they said, "Oh, we're going to watch this show that we used to watch when we were kids." And I was day one, fell in love with it. I've been there ever since.
Christopher Eccleston one, was it?
What's that?
It wasn't the Christopher Eccleston one, was it?
Yeah, that's it. It was like the mannequin ones. That was the first one.
Because I remember there was a lot of talk about it coming back. And I watched that first episode as well with Billy Piper in as well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's one of the 3 I've watched.
I used to own a lot of Doctor Who on VHS. The one I used to watch over and over and over again was the Robots of Death with Tom Baker.
Oh, yeah.
And Pyramids of Mars. And there was a Patrick Troughton one I really liked, but I've forgotten the name of it. It wasn't the Zygons or anything like that. It was, now bear in mind, this is on video, so these were probably all my mother's, but it was black and white, and they were like ice. You might know this. If you watch
the Ice Warriors. The Ice Warriors. Yeah. That
one.
Oh, I forget what that episode was. I haven't seen it, but I know what episode you're talking about. But
the heads look like coconuts, and they've got like arms like that.
They brought them back in the Capaldi era.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and one Smith one. They're in a Smith one as well. So they've been in some new Who as well now. And they look like the original ones. They've still got the Lego brick hands.
Yeah, that's the ones. Yeah.
What is your favourite game at the moment? Ooh, the best one here for games.
I'm actually playing Resident Evil 7 at the minute because I know 8's just come out and I missed out on 7, but I'm really enjoying it but I'm playing this because I want to play 8 because 8 looks amazing. So that's what I'm playing at the minute. I'm really enjoying it.
Is that the one that's in VR as well?
Yeah. In the house.
It's not out. Is it out yet? The new Resident Evil, or is it?
Village, it came out 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's out. Apparently, there's like werewolves in this one, though, not zombies, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, I haven't played a Resident Evil in years.
Too scared, James, like The Conjuring?
Yeah, I was it Alien Isolation. My God, I couldn't get through that one. That game killed me. I think I saw the Alien once. Through, I was like, nah, fuck that. No, can't do it.
I love the game, sorry.
I've heard a lot of people say that Alien Isolation is terrifying. But, on this Resident Evil 7 the other day, honestly, I was just going along in the house and something just jumped out of nowhere, you know, when you least expect it. I nearly went across the room.
Speaking of which, actually, on this topic, to answer the question that he's asked, mine's Days Gone because I've just completed it. But next month's PSN free game is Star Wars Squadrons.
Yeah. My mates have been teasing me about that because I bought it pre-order, and they're like, "Oh, I paid 50 quid for it, did you? Well, it's free now."
So I might. 8 months ago, didn't it?
Yes. What's that? Sorry.
So. That only came out about 8 months ago, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I can't lie, I didn't love it, but it was. I don't know. I much preferred Fallen Order. I'll say that.
Well, I've got my headset down here, my VR headset, which hasn't been used in ages. But
do you know what? I heard Squadrons is amazing for the VR. I've heard.
So I might whip it out for that.
Because that's the thing, everyone who played it without VR, like me, didn't enjoy it much, and everyone who played it with VR said it was amazing. So,
there you go.
Oh, could you imagine this Resident Evil in VR? Oh, I don't know if I could do it.
Nah, I can't even. I can't even think about doing that.
There was a free Paranormal Activity VR game, and I couldn't sit through that.
Not for me.
No. I actually think games are scarier than films.
After that Alien Isolation, 100%.
There's a bit in the there's a Batman. Have you played the Batman one, the VR game?
No.
There's a bit.
I haven't actually got a VR set, to be honest, but I'm gonna get one when the PS5 bring one out.
This is compatible with it, isn't it? I see this. I don't even want to point at, but this one down here. There's a bit at the end of the Batman game, and Joker's in a prison cell, and he's like, "Come here, Batman, looking," and I'm like, "I don't want to look through. I don't want to look." So yeah, because you get so immersed in it, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't picked up the VR thing yet. I mean, I don't know. I'm not huge on my games though. Like at the minute, I'm sort of just stuck on Warzone at the minute with my mates. So that's about.
If you get a VR though, it means you can play 3D through it without wearing glasses.
Yeah, that's true.
You can make the screen obviously much bigger with the size that you look at it on.
I have tried it, and it is really cool. To be fair, I wouldn't mind having it.
There we go.
What movie do you think should have won the Oscar that didn't? Ooh.
What year?
I'm guessing any year.
Does it mean? Does it have to be the nominees that didn't win, or could it be any? I don't know. I think the Oscar picture weird, mate. There's a lot of films that just aren't really my type of movie that get picked every single year.
Yeah,
so it's a bit of a hard one for me. That I don't know. I mean, I could easily just say The Dark Knight should have won an Oscar, but everyone, the Oscar people will laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because it's like last year, like Parasite wasn't or the year before, sorry now. Parasite wasn't my number one pick to win Best Picture, but when it won, it was like, you know what? I'm happy with that still. It wouldn't have been my personal pick, but it fully deserved it. So.
Did Joker win anything?
Best Actor. Did it get Best Cinematography as well? I know it got a couple.
It got a score, didn't it, as well? I'm sure it did.
Yeah. So. It got a couple. It got 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, in my opinion, that should have won. In my opinion. I know you're not a big, massive fan of it, James, but I was just blown away by that film. James?
I liked it, but I don't know. I don't think it should have been going up for Best Picture. Best Actor, definitely, but I don't think it should have been going up for Best Picture. There were just far better. There were better films which, like Uncut Gems, didn't get a nomination. I think that was like 10 times better movie.
That is a good film.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I do like Joker. I think my problem with Joker is, and I had the same problem the year before with Bohemian Rhapsody, because a load of people I'm friends with love Queen. It just got talked about, and I was like, oh, guys, I felt like there were better movies out there, and I think I got a bit sick of hearing about it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there, but yeah. I walked out the cinema blown away. I was just I never felt like that for a good while when I watched the film.
Yeah, I get why people love it. I liked it a lot, but I wasn't quite at the love stage like a lot of other people.
Yeah. Fair enough. But I don't know, it's a hard question, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think. I mean, because when you think of Oscar, you automatically think of ones which have won, as opposed to, and then you've obviously got a personal opinion. I'm trying to think of a movie like Awakenings. Did that win any Oscars?
No.
We're all like, because it's always a drama that wins, isn't it? It's never a comedy or a superhero or anything like that.
Never nominate horrors either.
No, you don't get many horrors actually. No.
I think Hereditary probably. I don't know if that got. I don't know if it got nominated, but it should have been, in my opinion. Midsommar as well, maybe.
I like Midsommar. It's a Marmite film, though.
Yeah, I loved it.
The only time I remember actually being really mad at the Oscars was because I absolutely loved Grand Budapest Hotel. When that didn't win Best Picture, that was the only time I was like, bugger. But
couldn't believe that video the other day, James, you made the 2014 films, because I think you put that as number 1, didn't you?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how many films came out that year.
I think that's my favourite year for films, 2014. I love that. So many great films that year.
You made me realise how good of a year it actually was.
Did you just randomly pop into your head and go, 2014, that's the year I'm going to do?
Yeah. Well, I knew there was so many films in 2014 I'd seen. And it's sort of the same with 2016. I've seen so many films from that year. So if I do another video, it'll probably be on 2016. There's a lot of other good films then.
I think Thor: The Dark World should have been number 1, though.
I forget that movie come out. Oh dear. Both the other Marvel films that year got mentions. Both the other two did. The good ones.
his way Thor: The Dark World didn't even come out that year, no. But I thought it did.
Wasn't it? Oh no, it might have been 13 actually. Thor: The Dark World. It was 13 or 14.
I just look stupid now then.
Yeah. What? I'm actually not sure.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
2014.
Oh, it was 14.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll have to reshoot the video and include it.
You should do a video of all the movies
joke
in the year you were born.
Yeah. Oh, the year I was born, 97. What came out in 97? Titanic was 97, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Starship Troopers.
Oh, yeah. Just watched that. Really enjoyed that. That was really good fun.
Face Off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know many of the films that come out that year, actually.
What year did Shawshank come out?
94, I think. 94 apparently is everyone's favourite year for films because you got Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction. So,
yeah.
The Mask.
A lot of classics there, especially The Mask.
I can't even think of any films from my year, which was 78.
78. Oh, nearly had Star Wars.
Nearly.
78.
Exactly.
Taxi Driver.
Oh yeah, I think you had Taxi Driver.
Was that not 79?
Ooh.
Because you see, if I was born a year later, I would have had Alien. That would have been straight away.
Yeah.
Grease. Grease. You had some bangers. The Deer Hunter, the original Dawn of the Dead, Superman.
No, not a fan.
No, okay.
Dawn of the Dead's amazing.
Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween. Yes, there you go. Boom, Halloween, number one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's as far as the list on my phone went to. But it's
I might do that in a video. Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea for a video actually. Have you guys seen the film On the Beach, 1959? I have not.
No. I've seen The Beach, but not On the Beach.
No, wait, what's The Beach?
That's a DiCaprio one.
I thought it was. I was going to say, is that the DiCaprio one? But then I thought, I don't want to look stupid.
My fiance loves that film, The Beach, but I've never seen it.
It's the every time I think of that, I just think of All Saints and Pure Shorts because it was a theme from it.
Yeah.
Favorite story to a film? I don't know. That's a bit hard. I mean, what film?
Kind of like saying what's your favorite film.
Yeah. Mamma Mia.
Probably Philadelphia.
Oh yeah. Haven't seen that in years.
The Green Mile, maybe.
Yeah.
That's a really good story. Because Tom Hanks actually tells it, doesn't he? I mean, he narrates it and everything. So, Forrest Gump is a good story. I mean, the things that he goes to, and he just doesn't even know what he's doing half the time. I mean, like, he doesn't realise that he's going to be a tennis champion, and he doesn't realise that he's properly going to war, and he saves everyone. I think that's a really good story.
Forrest Gump is a journey through history.
Yeah, I was thinking that movie. Do you know what film I think has a really good story? Empire of the Sun. I really like the story in that movie.
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that's it's not one of my favourite films, but I think the story behind it's really good. Young Christian Bale.
I might be a bit soppy here, so I'm glad this isn't on my stream. But I'm going to say, story-wise, The Notebook.
Haven't seen that film.
Me neither, Paul.
But it's a kind of thing you sit down with your missus to watch, and you think, "Oh, I'll watch this with you." And at the end, I was like, "She's like, you all right?" Yeah.
Rachel McAdams.
Yes, and Ryan Gosling. No, yes, Ryan Gosling. I always get him. Yeah, it's really good. I didn't want to watch it, but I will put it on, and I would actually purchase it. I haven't, but
that's gone quite high on my list to watch now. I really like Rachel McAdams, to be fair, because one of the only films that I've cried in was another one of hers, About Time.
I've got that. Still haven't watched it.
Oh, bawled my eyes out on that one.
I have to tell you, the older I get, the more tearful I get. I mean, I was in tears at the end of bloody, well, not in tears, that's a bit over the top, but watch Raya and The Last Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When everything comes together at the end.
Yeah.
And I was going, oh, let me say, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. Like, softy. And then, I think it's off topic, but the movie that made me cry the most is probably Marley and Me.
Oh yeah, that's
my God. I can't watch that again. Cannot watch that one again.
No,
no spoilers here at all or nothing. But you didn't cry at Army of the Dead, now did you, Paul?
Army Dead. I'm not. I love that film. For me, I know that you give it a 6, and I thought. Have you reviewed it yet, Jordan?
I've just recorded and putting it up later.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil it.
I'm trying to think of an intro.
Yeah. Do you know what? I didn't mind Army of the Dead on first watch, but then I spoke to my friend Ryan about it, and because he didn't like it, and he sort of made me dislike it a bit more. And I was like,
it is very much the storyline of Aliens.
Yeah,
all of it, even towards the end, is very much Aliens.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I'm not going to do a review on it because everybody's doing it. But I gave it an 8 out of 10 in my head. I just absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. If it came out 4K tomorrow, I'd buy it. I loved it that much.
It's good fun. It's a fun movie. I can see why you like it, definitely.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, you can go back to things. We're going off tangent, aren't we? Sorry, this is what happens when I come on the stream.
Oh, it's fine. Honestly, I was saying to Jordan before, it doesn't I'll apologise to people at the end if we don't get to all the comments, of course, but as long as we're having a good time and people enjoying watching us, it's all that matters.
I'm going to go in about 10 minutes. Leave you two guys to it.
All right, no worries. If you get paid for a version of StreamYard, you can have up to 10 people in the stream. Oh, yeah, actually, I joined a stream once with a load of guys, and it was like 8 of us. And do you know what? It's nice that you can go on here with a bunch of content creators, but if you're not doing it professionally where you speak one at a time, it is chaos. It is.
I must admit, James, I did watch it, and it was fun, but then after like 10 minutes, I was like, oh, what are you saying, what here?
Yeah. So, it is very much like you can't get a word in, and then you can't. You hear someone say something, but you're not sure who it come from. It's I think maybe 6 max. I think is a good number on here.
Yeah, I mean when we have our quizzes, I don't do any. Well, that's only I can do any. You can do up to 6 anyway on StreamYard, but even that I think is chaos. To be honest, I mean we have 4 and maybe 5 at a time, but I think that's the max. I mean, I'd like to have it just 2, just me and maybe Rob, maybe Pete, and then the guest. So there's 3 of us like this. But I started off with Pete, brought Rob on, and I don't want to say to either of them, see you later, because we got on well, and there's that chemistry between all of us, and I'm just going to bring that out. But you're right, you do talk over each other. But there you go. Anyway,
I think you're right though. Like 4 or so, that's a good amount. 3 or 4 people.
I think it would be good to do it, but like you said, James, you'd have to set it up professionally, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think it's good. If I was ever going to do a big one, I'd say right, we're going to go in order.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Will you buy Godzilla vs Kong in 4K? Absolutely.
I've pre-ordered it off Amazon and Steelbook.
Go on, Paul. Sorry.
I'll just say I've already pre-ordered it off Amazon and Steelbook.
I didn't love the film. I'll probably wait for the price to come down, or I will get it because I own the other ones, but I didn't love it.
I don't know. I see when I watched it at home, I was like, oh, this is good. I like it. It's fun. And when I watched it on the big screen, I loved it. It was look. I've made a little. I haven't shown this yet. In the corner of my room, I got rid of my my Doctor Who poster, and I've made like a little Godzilla corner.
Oh, you have.
Like
Is that the one where you said yes or no on Instagram?
Yeah, I couldn't decide what Godzilla poster to put up, so in the end, I just thought I'll put them both up.
I think I voted for the right-hand side one, and it had like, did it have like 10% or something?
Yeah.
Or was I seeing things?
I don't know. I really liked them both in the end, and I got this really cool. It's the one that Jason got actually, if you've seen it in his birthday video. He got the big 10-inch Godzilla pop, and I saw him hold it up, and I was like, I'm gonna get that. That's really cool. So I've got him up there as well, and my Criterion set. So I'm so excited to. own Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Jordan. I didn't think it was that good. No, that's not so good. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't. It's a popcorn movie. But of all the ones that have come out since the pandemic, it's one of the better ones. But obviously the streams we watched it on proper 1080 or 4K. So when we watch it, it's going to be good. But I just wish I had a Dolby Atmos soundbar when it comes on. But I don't.
No, I think the thing with the movie is the human stuff sucks as per usual. But
Let's get the monsters fighting. Just leave it like that. That's fine.
The thing with this one, though, I'll give it credit for, because I'm not a huge fan of King of the Monsters. Because the problem with King of the Monsters, whenever the monsters fight, it cuts every 10 to 20 seconds. It will cut to the humans, and they'll fight, cut 20 seconds into their fight again. Whereas this one, when Kong and Godzilla start fighting, you do get a straight 5 to 10 minutes of them fighting. That's the reason I prefer this one to the last one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
What is your celebrity crush?
I think everybody knows who mine is.
But Ewan McGregor. I don't know. Got a weird obsession with that man when he's playing Obi-Wan.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Which one's that one? Who's she again?
She's in that chess one on Netflix.
She's
in the New Mutants.
Yeah,
you both know mine, don't you?
I know. I do know who yours is. I can't remember her name off the top of my head because I've heard you mention her many times.
She's a clue, Paul.
Used to go out with Billy Zane.
Oh, it doesn't help me.
I was going to say Kate Winslet, but that was in Titanic.
No. Used to be on the Big Breakfast. There you go. Boom. Kelly Brook.
Kelly Brook, that's it, yeah. I don't know who mine would be off the top of my head. Don't know. Maybe Emma Watson.
Ewan McGregor.
I'll just stick with Ewan McGregor, yeah, fair enough.
If it was a male crush, I've always had a thing.
I'm coming out while I'm at it.
If it was a male crush, I don't know why, but I've got a soft spot for Justin Timberlake. I don't know why.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a sexy man, you know.
Yeah. So I just remember Justin Timberlake from I remember him a lot from Social Network. He's in that film, isn't he? But have you seen those songs he done with The Lonely Island?
No.
Oh, go watch them. He's hilarious in them.
What's the name, James? Sorry, I didn't hear them.
The Lonely Island. He done a song with them. Oh, they're so far. Andy Samberg, guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, I know. Is he? He's in that I Love You Man as well. I think is he in a band that Andy Samberg? Is that who I'm thinking of?
The Lonely Island. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
He
that's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, sorry.
He done 2 songs with them, and they're hilarious.
Oh, right.
Have you seen on YouTube, speaking of shorts, when it's not the Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah.
But not the Netflix one, but the one he did beforehand.
I've seen a few on YouTube, yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. Isn't it when he Brad Pitt with chewing gum and just chucks at him and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It's so good. And he's got like Barack Obama on as well. Oh, it's such...
The Barack Obama's one was really good. I forget who it was. One of them went on there and absolutely destroyed him. I can't remember who it was. Might have been. I'm not a big fan. It might have been
Bradley Cooper on, didn't he?
Bradley Cooper. He was good on it. He was good. Yeah. I've just seen the odd few here with those. Okay. Any movies you wish were on Blu-ray that currently aren't? Absolutely, for me, the Godzilla films between the Showa era and the modern era, because I want to watch them after I finish this set. Can't get them.
That one.
Abyss.
Although I technically have it on Blu-ray, but proper release, I mean. Dog Soldiers. Well, that's coming up second sight.
Yeah.
I'm not really too clued up on Godzilla and stuff, but The Problem Child. I just loved them films as a kid, and they've just never been released. So, yeah. Cage Master is another. Like a lot of the ones I want on Blu-ray are like ones that I used to love as a kid. So Cage Master, but another one I would love the Critters box set. I'd love that out to do that.
Yeah, I know Rob loves Critters.
Yeah,
that's the one originally. And I don't have a multi-region player for that.
The annoying thing is as well, like these, especially with these Godzilla ones, you can't even get the DVDs here for those. I don't mind saying it on the internet because there's no Blu-ray, there's no DVD. I've got no other option. I'm gonna have to sail the seven seas to watch those.
Yeah.
So, which is really annoying.
You might have heard this one, which hasn't got Blu-ray release, and I could be corrected in the comments, but Backbeat. I'd like to have that on Blu-ray.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Have you seen Backbeat?
No.
Never seen him before.
You would love Backbeat. Backbeat is a story of Stuart Sutcliffe.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's got is it Ethan Hawke? But it's all about obviously how the Beatles formed, and then they went to Hamburg, and it's all basically follows Stuart's life as opposed to the Beatles, and then how he has a brain hemorrhage, and it's just really good.
I only sort of vaguely know of his story, how he died. He fell in love with what was her name?
The lass who made the haircuts.
Yeah, the one. Didn't she end up? Was she like the sister of Klaus Vormann or something like that, or were they best friends?
Was a girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Oh, right. Yeah.
Klaus did all the photography, Revolver, and everything, didn't he?
Yeah. I sort of vaguely remember his story, but yeah, I would actually be interested in watching that.
Yeah, that's my recommendation for you as a Beatles fan. You should watch that.
Yeah, do love a good film on it. I'm waiting for a good biopic, like a modern one on one of the Beatles, because we keep getting them for all these other musicians. None of the Beatles are getting any.
It's strange that they would have made one by now.
What's that? Sorry.
I was saying it's strange that you think they would have made one by now. It's a money maker, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they're thinking, if they're a bit nervous, like, oh, do we do them all together or do we just pick one of them? But
the closest thing we've got is Nowhere Boy.
That was quite good. That was with what's his name? The guy who played Quicksilver, wasn't it? Oh, Kick-Ass guy, yeah. Aaron
Taylor Johnson? No.
Oh, that's yeah. Yeah, that's right. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Aaron Paul's Breaking Bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've lost where I was in the comments. Okay. What is your highest Battlefront 2 character? Oh, did either of you two play Battlefront 2? No.
Have I got it? No, I think I sold it. I got it and I sold it. So
I
don't know.
No, Battlefront 2 is awesome. I love that game. My Anakin's nearly level 200.
Sounds high.
I put a lot of sweaty hours into that game. Trying God's Dead. What's this? Oh, okay. I think it's the same, but someone else. What is your favorite director and their best film? Oh,
it's probably an easy one for me, James. Tarantino, Pulp Fiction.
Fair enough. Can't argue it.
Well, you got a poster of that on the wall or anything, Jordan?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I can never choose who my favorite director is.
No, there's too many. I couldn't choose one. Plus, because some of the directors that I like haven't done loads of films that are good.
No. Yeah.
Like, you could say John Carpenter, and my favorite would probably be The Fog or Halloween. Or I could say M. Night Shyamalan, and my favorite one would be Signs. Or I could say Christopher Nolan and Dunkirk. Or I could say J.J. Abrams and The Rise of Skywalker. I mean, there's just so many.
Yeah, I know what you
Jordan
mean.
Peele and Get Out.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson, Last Jedi. I mean, it's just too many.
Yeah. Last Jedi, what a cracking movie.
Awesome.
I don't know. You're going to have to go with George Lucas there. Oh, no, say now. He only made 3 films, doesn't he?
George Lucas. How was it?
Films?
That's what it is.
The only director I've got all these movies of on 4K is Christopher Nolan. So
yeah, I'm the only director I'm complete on, but they're not all on Blu-ray. Cause a couple of them haven't been released on Blu-ray. Is Taika Waititi. Oh, I own all of Wes Anderson's films as well, actually.
I still need to see that.
Which movies?
Is it Hunt for the Wilder People? Is that right?
Yeah, that's a really good film. My favourites of Taika are actually I love Jojo, but I really liked What We Do in the Shadows and Boy. If you've seen those two, they're really good films.
I've not. I think the only one of his I've seen is either Thor or Jojo.
Yeah, No, I really recommend What We Do in the Shadows, especially because I think it's on Prime and the Blu-ray's cheap.
Me and James done a collab on our favourite directors a while ago when he picked Taika Waititi, and I watched What We Do in the Shadows because he picked them, and it was hilarious. It was so good. Such a good concept, the way it's executed and everything.
it's so good. It's my favourite mockumentary movie. It's great. And because Taika's in front of the camera a lot as well. It's always a good time.
Yes.
Did you see him with them two women? Oh,
yeah, he's a bit of a stud, isn't he?
Yeah. Apparently he's got a wife as well, so I hope she's not watching this.
Well, have you seen who the women are that he was with?
Rita Ora, wasn't it? And I forgot the other one.
Tessa Thompson, who is currently making a movie with. So
just smashing hotel room to be in.
Yeah, I hope their relationship doesn't crash, or else, you know, Taika's going to be going to the Marvel overlords and being like, right, let's kill Valkyrie off. Let's get rid of her.
Yeah,
it's true.
Hello, the girl in the movie. This question come in just under an hour ago, so we're doing good.
Right, Dan.
Congrats on the news you expect. Oh, there we go, Jordan. From Mr.
Alex, mate. Thank you so much.
That's how far behind we are on the comments.
A little Bruno's on his way.
Yeah.
Nice hat. Where'd you buy it? Well, I suppose I got mine from JD, so nothing too exciting.
This one's from Canada.
I have to travel a bit to get that one then.
Well, luckily my auntie and uncle and all my family live over there. So we're going over next year. So I've got like my auntie and uncle and my two cousins, their spouses, their kids. But every time I go over, I try to get to a Jays game. And I'm not a big fan of hockey, not a big fan of basketball, but I do like my baseball. So every time I go over, I make sure I get the most up-to-date Blue Jays hat.
Oh, right. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Have either of you got any of the Universal Real Hero editions? Are these like collectible?
Are they the new ones out? The lenticular ones?
I'm guessing so. I think I've seen them. They look nice, but I haven't got any.
I had the Incredible Hulk because the cover just basically looked like a comic strip.
Oh yeah, I did have that one as well actually, and then I changed it to the newer slip.
4K one. I had it. I sold it because I got the 4K one.
It's pretty much what I'd done as well, actually, thinking about it. Hi guys, hope you're both well. Currently watching Enter the Dragon. Anyone seen that? Oh,
yeah.
I haven't seen one.
James, if you like a good little cheesy movie, well, it's one of the better ones. I recommend it.
Good. I must admit, I do enjoy my cheesy movies.
It all takes place on an island. It's like a fighting competition, but there's some little violent moments in it, let's say.
Nice. Sounds good to me. The Magpie, the Bug, and the Worm. It's an awesome stream. Thank you.
Not much longer because I'm going in 2 minutes. Because it is yours. Because I feel like I've come in and it's your two intimate moments, and I've just come in and just.
Nah, honest, it's fine with me. It's all good. It's no bother at all.
But I'm not staying on for too long. I will go, so don't worry. I am not taking over.
Oh, to be fair,
not that I am taking over, but you know what I mean.
Oh no, to be fair, it'll only go till just after 9 anyway. So there's only like 20-25 minutes left of the stream anyway. Archie's here. Hello. Thoughts on last night in Soho trailer? Actually, it will come up. Well, to be fair, this comment was asked at 10 to 8, just over an hour ago. Under an hour ago, sorry. So no, it hasn't been asked yet. Have you guys seen that? I
think it looks good. Well, then again, it's Edgar Wright, so it's bound to be. I mean, has he made a bad film?
No, I don't think so.
I would have liked to have seen what happened if he did Ant-Man.
Yeah, it would have been better. The only problem is it wouldn't have been connected. So it's like
it would have been a standalone. You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it looks great. I mean, it reminded me a bit of a Black Mirror episode for some reason.
I get that.
The way it was, yeah, but Anna Taylor-Joy's in it, so I'm all on board.
I was just going to say that. So like, we know why you like it now. Yeah.
Just look. I don't think it'll be first day screen for me, but I think we'll go and check it out.
Yeah. I must admit, the film wasn't on my radar at all. But the trailer it's shot right to the top now of most anticipated films for me.
The Tomorrow War trailer came out today as well, didn't it?
Oh, it did. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
That looks like an average Chris Pratt movie.
Yeah, that one's just kind of prime, isn't it? I think.
Yeah,
we've been treated with trailers this week. We had those two. We've had
Internals.
Karen Gillan's new movie got a trailer today as well, I think. So we've been treated.
The milkshake, what was it?
Milkshake something. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either. I see people saying it doesn't look great, so I sort of thought, I won't rush to watch that then.
No, not at all. Although I did watch a trailer for Great White, and that looked amazing. Well, not amazing, it looked alright, and I watched it and I realised, no.
I haven't heard of that one.
That's why it's going straight to DVD and Asda for £7.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I might skip that one.
Yeah, don't watch that one. I don't
tend to watch those films much.
No, don't watch it.
Most underrated movie.
What from Mr.
I just looked at his name.
That is a name there. That is a name.
I always pick the same one, mate. I always go with Frailty. Just think it's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, when we did the video, and I said 83 director's cut, but since that, and going through my collection, I would probably say, and it's a really film that people might not like, and it's not awesome, but underrated, is Gamer with Gerard Butler. It's one of those films that I put on and I really enjoy. The same as, would you say Event Horizon is underrated? Or do you think it's under the radar?
I've seen that since it come out, Paul, to be honest. I can't remember too much about it. I remember not liking it, but I think now more that I might appreciate it more.
Yeah, I always struggle on this question. I have a different answer every time. It just depends what pops into my head. Like, for some reason today, Master and Commander's popped into my head because no one ever talks about that film.
I know, I saw your stream.
Games, but not many people talk about it, but my dad swears by it that it's a great film.
I love it.
Because you said you mentioned Russell Crowe, and you said Paul's going to hate me for this because I know you'll say Gladiator. But no, Master and Commander is really good. I wanted to do a sequel to that, but they never did, which is a bit...
There was talk about it. I'd say that's my favourite, or it was my favourite Paul Bettany performance. But I can't lie, I loved him in WandaVision. But before then, that was my favourite performance from him.
Have you seen A Beautiful Mind?
No, haven't, no.
So that's Russell Crowe and Paul Bettany. And it's about a guy who's in, I think it's the 50s or 60s, in... university, and he's studying, and he's really, really clever, and he does all these maths equations. It's a true story. And Paul Bettany is his roommate, but he's not, because it's a figment of his imagination.
Yeah.
And it's about this guy's mind just unraveling, but at the same time he's really intelligent. So if you want to see a good Paul Bettany performance, watch A Beautiful Mind, because I think that won an Oscar as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, fair. I'll put that down then, to be fair, because I really, like, after WandaVision, I went and watched, film was it I watched for filming? So I just went looking for another Paul Bettany film.
Gangster number one. No?
Da Vinci
Code. I was just going to say, while we're on Paul Bettany, Gangster Number One is a underrated film, but go on, James.
Oh, no, to be fair, I haven't seen that one either, so that's another movie I'll have to watch with him in.
Yeah, it's great, mate. It's British gangster film. It's boss.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that obviously my film taste is different to everybody's, but I think because of the subject matter, you will probably read, because it's a Ron Howard film as well.
Yeah.
Is that A Beautiful Mind it's great acting by Crowe, and obviously Bettany's in it, and I think Bettany's wife's in it as well, Jennifer Connelly, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't seen it in ages, because she plays Russell Crowe's wife, I think. But honestly, if anybody's watching this, by the time you get the comments in about 3 hours' time, if anybody's watched Beautiful Mind, it is generally a really, really good movie. That is my recommendation of the week.
Nice. I will put that one on the list, definitely. I wonder if it's on any streaming. I'll have a look for it tomorrow or something, probably. Oh, here we go, Paul. You'll like this one.
It's true, yeah. Shouldn't have done it, Jordan. Shouldn't have done
it. Oh, here we go. Thoughts on the new Gunpowder Milkshake film? Well,
there we go.
None of us watched the trailer. But
I haven't watched it.
It's got a good cast, so I am going to watch the trailer. And as it's going to Netflix, I will watch it. You know, even if it gets crap reviews, it's on Netflix. I'll watch it. Yeah, you know, kills 2 hours.
When's it out?
Exactly.
I'm guessing it'll probably only be in a month or so.
Is this the one that she directed?
Oh, did she direct it?
I know she was directing the film, but it might not have been this one.
Oh, fair. I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like it's very quirky, which I know she sort of is in real life. So let's have a look. Milkshake, Gunpowder, directed by. Oh no, this one isn't hers. Okay. But I know you're right. I have heard that she's directing something, whether it's a short or a whole film. Yeah, I don't.
Because on Instagram, she's like from something in Scotland, I'm sure. Like her story. I could be. I think she has, but I don't know if it. But obviously, it isn't that one. But it must be another one.
Yeah. I disagree with this, but hot take. I think Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk is the most overrated casting choice.
I don't think so, because as much as I love Ed Norton, he weren't the Hulk, and Mark Ruffalo does seem like the Hulk to me.
Yeah,
I think he fits it really well, actually. But that's just my opinion.
No, I agree. I think he fits into the role really well. Never really had a problem with Ruffalo.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Edward Norton as it, to be honest. I would like to see him, but obviously he was a bit of a prick, so he obviously got sacked. So, but no, I've got no problems. I don't think I've got any problem with any of them. I wouldn't change any casting at all.
No,
obviously they did when it came to War Machine, but
yeah. In the MCU, I forget her name, the woman who does the casting, but she's done so well, I think, casting these characters.
Yeah. You know what I love lately after watching Guardians of the Galaxy? Drax. I love Dave Bautista as Drax. He's just amazing.
He had to really fight for that role as well, apparently, because he was not established. He was just WWE guy at the time. So I think we got quite lucky getting him, really.
I think he's going to go on the path of The Rock now, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be fair, of the movies he's done, they're in a higher kind of bracket than The Rock, because you got to think he was at the beginning of Blade Runner 2049. He's the lead role in Army of the Dead, and then obviously he's in the Marvel MCU now.
The only thing I'll say, Paul, I looked at his films back before doing the Army of the Dead. He just hasn't been in as many as The Rock. That's all it is. I mean, as many high popular ones anyway.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, the Rock films aren't brilliant.
Well, I know what you're saying. He's probably in better, like Blade Runner.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine the Rock playing that guy in Blade Runner? It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
No, if The Rock ain't leading a film, he ain't in it. That's the thing with The Rock. But I don't know. It's the Rock is a lot of his standalone movies do kind of tend to be a bit naff. But I am really looking forward to
Black Adam.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. That should be. I've got high expectations for that movie, considering it's been in the development for like 12 years.
Which film's that, James?
It's Shazam's villain, but because they've cast The Rock, they've basically just given him a solo movie. Oh,
yep. There you go.
My
technical difficulties.
Sorry, a minute.
It's working. I'm slowly going to take over the stream.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's the Shazam villain one. It's a DC movie, but it's like he's Shazam's big villain in the comics, but they're giving him his own movie.
All right.
But it should be good. So I think Shazam 2 is going to have... They're introducing Dr. Fate and a couple other heroes. And in Shazam 3, they're going to put him against Black Adam. So, well, that's the plan, I think, at the minute. But we know what DC's plans are like. They fall under, and then the fans have to petition to get the actual thing released. So God knows.
They'll bring back that universe they had now because they've released the Snyderverse and all this.
Look, I mean, I like the Snyder Cut, but I can't be asked for it anymore. It's like
No.
DC, just crack on. If you're gonna make shit, just make shit. I don't care anymore. I don't care.
Ask for J.J.
Go with
Abrams.
the new Batman.
J.J. Abrams cut of the Last Jedi would be amazing.
Yeah. The thing with the sequel trilogy was a mess from day one.
Started off all right. It fell apart, and then had to put everything back together in a rush.
I just can't believe they went into, okay, we're going to make 3 films. Let's just write the first one, and then we'll do the second one once the first one's done. It's like, no, write them all, then make them.
I think The Force Awakens is like one of possibly my favourite Star Wars film. I know that's a very controversial take, but I've just never loved the franchise as much as, like, I do like it, James, but I know you're a massive fan, and I need to rewatch them all again. But I love The Force Awakens a bit more than all the others.
Like,
but I agree, the Last Jedi is a little bit...
Right.
See, I think my distaste for the sequels purely comes from The Rise of Skywalker, because I think The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi are well-made movies, but I just don't care for the way they the kind of shat on the story that come before in the original 6, because that's what I grew up with, and the sequels kind of just went, nah, that don't matter, and I was like, oh, so I feel like you've just taken a dump on my favourite saga. But I can appreciate that the first 2 are well made, episode 7 and 8. I think they're well made movies. I just wouldn't. I don't go back to them because I don't care for the characters too much.
I did like the third one when I went to watch it, but I feel like when I rewatch them, I'm going to notice all the flaws now because of how much you don't like it.
Yeah, don't get me wrong there. I think there's a lot of flaws in The Last Jedi as well, because I know that you're not a fan of that one at all, Paul. But I think both of them are kind of on the same level. Well, actually, no, I think The Rise of Skywalker is worse in my opinion in terms of like disrespect to the franchise. But the thing with The Last Jedi is I think it is at least competently made, whereas Rise is a mess. It's just because they said like 40 minutes was cut out of the film, and you can tell that film is choppy as hell.
I wonder if there are 40 minutes cut out now that Snyder's stuff comes in, maybe they might put that back in as an extended version.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could put myself.
Fallen Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. That'd actually be quite a good name for it, to be fair, if they did it. Red Dead Redemption 2 is by far my favourite game. I agree, that's my favourite game as well.
I do slightly prefer the first, but there was just too much TNA in the second one for me, but it's still a solid 9 out of 10 game for me.
Yeah.
I just prefer the first one a little bit more.
I bought it, played it for about, I think, half an hour. I was like, is this game going to get started? And it didn't. Well, from what I played, it didn't, so I sold it. So I've got that. I mean, for me, the best game I've possibly ever played is The Last of Us.
Oh, it's a cracking game.
Yeah.
Or Alien Isolation.
Yeah. I could get through that. I can't comment.
What I'll say about Red Dead Redemption 2, I do think the story is better than the first one. The story is amazing.
Yeah, I think because when you get to chapter 4 and they're in the town and they have that shootout and they go to the island, the story just goes, it spirals, and I loved it. But the thing that I loved about the start of the game, because it is slow at the start, I love going on there and just being a cowboy. I was just like walking about, looking after my horse, looking after my camp. And it was just so, I literally was losing myself in that game. That's why I loved it.
Yeah.
I did like the Watch Dogs trilogy.
I haven't played them. I haven't played many games. I'm not very good with games.
It's only because they get them on the PlayStation thing for free, don't you? It's almost like, I'll put that on. So I'm working in between stuff. I'm like, I'll just have a quick game.
If you're not bothered about the newest releases, sorry, Paul, I was just going to say, if you're not bothered about the newest releases now, you still have enough games to last you because loads of them are just given away these days.
Yeah,
exactly.
We got this must have been when we're talking about the Pirate franchise. The first 3 Pirates are great. Fourth one was rubbish. The last was pretty fun. See, I'd swap the last 2 around there. I'd say the fourth one was pretty fun, I guess, and it was the 5th one that was rubbish.
Yeah, the first one's the best. That's it. End of.
Yeah, although the second one is very good as well. I think not far
I think the only
behind.
reason I didn't like the second one is because the second one has to be watched with the third one, whereas the first one is standalone.
Yeah, no, I do agree. The first one's definitely the best. The thing that, because I do like putting the second one on. The only problem with the second one is there's no Barbosa. I love Barbosa.
Yeah, that is a good character in it. Yeah. He's not even Irish. Don't know why I'm doing that.
I'm really looking forward to watching this. To be honest, this franchise, I'm gonna get round to it soon.
First three, stellar films. They're awesome. Yeah. Really great. You can tell that it's all made by the same director as well. Like there's a vision behind them. And then when you get to the later two, you can tell it's just Disney going, bring me money. Yeah.
Especially the last one. And they're like, how much are we going to pay Orlando Bloom to come back into it? And how much are we going to pay, what's her name? Keira Knightley to be in it for 5 minutes? That's basically
it. Oh, that was embarrassing. I've got to bring this comment up. I apologize to this person. I missed it. I didn't get a notification, but thank you, Alex. I said it. I don't think you were here, Paul. This is so cool. YouTube gave me the option to add like a little money tag at the bottom, so I was like, oh, fair enough. I'll whack it on. I can't believe this. People are sending me money for sitting here talking. This is great.
We get if that's £2.99. That's a £3. Does that mean that me and John get £1?
We had this joke before.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, wow, thank you, Alex. Thank you so much, mate. Sorry it's a bit late. Where'd I get to? Oh, favorite Nicolas Cage film?
Face Off for me.
Raising Arizona. Or Face Off, yeah.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, Kick-Ass, good.
See, you two call it Kick-Ass. I call it Kick-Ass. Which is, I don't know, it's by the by, but it's just. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. What was the other one that I liked with him in? Oh, he was Con Air, wasn't he?
Con Air. The Rock.
Is it The Rock?
What? Wait, sorry.
I can't remember.
Oh, it's The Rock, the movie, yeah. The Rock, the movie, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought you meant like, is The Rock in it? I was like, oh,
no.
I really couldn't remember.
A good one as well.
Yeah, he did the first National Treasure as well. I didn't mind the second one either.
That's a good shout. I love both of those.
Yeah, they were good fun.
There's some good films. Think about it, hasn't he?
Actually, to be fair, I know it's only a voice part and it's not a big one, but if we're saying any film he's in, his best one, definitely, in my opinion, is Spider-Verse.
Yeah. I still need to watch that again. You know, I've got it 3D 4K Blu-ray, and I still haven't watched it since the cinema.
I think it's my favourite film that came out in 2018. I didn't put it as my favourite film. I think I put it second. But I think that's my favourite film from that year. I love it.
James, did you watch The Miss Jules vs. the Machines?
Yes. That was also really good.
I thought the animation was great. It was kind of reminded me of Spider-Verse.
Yeah, same. I was... That film had no right to be that good. I thought it was going to be very average, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it just reminded me of it when you said about Spider-Verse there.
Is that the one that's on Netflix?
Yeah.
And is it adult humour cartoon, or is it just a cartoon but for kids, but you can get jokes out of it?
Yeah, I think
it's more of a kid one, but adults will appreciate it, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a couple like very youngy joke, like even ones that I looked at and rolled my eyes a bit, like ones where they're on their phone and they're looking at memes or something. I was like, okay, it's a bit. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film. Have you played? Oh, hang on. Have you played Red Dead 1? It's not as good as the second one, though. Oh, some controversy there.
Well, I'm playing it.
Film you might regret buying.
I haven't done it yet.
Right. I don't get rid of my movies. I always keep them. But this is the one I regret more than anything.
Yeah, you put it on off stream as well.
yeah, I got asked on pause. It's a trilogy. And this is the second one of the trilogy. And I didn't know. And the movie's terrible. And I have no desire to buy 1 and 3. So it's just kind of sitting there.
Oh, dear. I mean,
I'm going to have to buy Birds of Prey to go for the collection. And I will regret buying that.
I didn't mind that movie much.
I was, honestly, I was hoping that because I kept saying it, some people might send it to me as a joke, and I go, but no, nobody sent it to me.
James only liked it because Ewan McGregor was in it.
Exactly. Do you know what though? I can appreciate that it had a great film, but one thing I thought Ewan McGregor was good in it. I love that bit where he just walks into the bar after he's beaten someone up. He's like, "Everyone having a good time." I was like, "Oh, I love this man. I love him."
Actually,
I enjoyed that film.
The most I bought 2 that I watched. I thought, oh, these are going to be really good, and I sold them as soon as it was. The first one was Mandy, the one with Nicolas Cage, and I put that on, and I got about half an hour into it, and I went, no, this is not for me, and I sold it. And the other one was the Joaquin Phoenix. I'm not really here, or you weren't really there, or the one where he's like a.
Yeah, I know which one you mean. Is he an assassin or something?
Yeah, and I watched that, and I was like, oh, because it was built up to really good, and I watched. I thought it's not that good, and I sold that straight away. So those are the 2 that I most regret buying.
Yeah. Oh, fair. I haven't heard those. I to be honest, the ones that I regret buying are still around in my bed now, so I don't really have them here. Most of the films on my shelf now I actually like, but I bought the Spy Kids box set for some reason. I think the Paul's got them. I think it's because I watched them as a kid. So
I just didn't expect you to say it. That's what, to be honest, James, I did like the first one as a kid. Well, I weren't a kid, I was a bit older, but I didn't mind it because my sister got it on DVD and I watched it with her.
I'm guessing.
Reminds me that obviously I bought this, like I showed you that, and I don't know what to make of it.
Jesus.
It's supposed to be.
What?
That's the Antichrist with Willem Dafoe and Charlotte Gaines.
Oh, yes, I know of this movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like £3 on eBay. I thought I'll give that a go. So funny because like when I bought it, this came the same day as Justice League and where is it? This one. So I had this one. So you've got Shite.
Yeah.
And then you had Justice League. It was a funny combination now because I had that and I sold it, but I want to keep it obviously to be in the collection. But I don't know. I got told there's a bit of female genitalia snipped off apparently. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Let you enjoy that one, I think.
The Sunday night movie with the missus.
Yeah. Has everyone thrown their copy of Josh Whedon's Justice League in the bin yet?
Well, I know you have, James, because I've seen your intro.
Mine's gone. It's actually out my. It's gone. It's under the bed. It's under the bed. Literally, as soon as I said I was going to do it. As soon as I got Zack Snyder's, it was going, and it's gone. It's off the shelf.
It's
still haven't got it yet. I still haven't got the new one yet, but I am planning on getting it. I am planning on. But I don't own the other one anyway, so.
For a collection completion, I've got it in 3D and 4K and the Blu-ray. It will remain there. Obviously, the other one will go by it.
I mean, I wouldn't get rid of mine completely. It's under my bed, so if I really want it, I can go under there and get it. But yeah, space is a bit of an issue now as well, so that sort of comes into play. But
get your sister out. I've told you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get her out. We all are.
Even the dog. Get out.
Yeah, she'll have the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, James, you might as well watch it when you grow your moustache back when this video gets 500 likes because Superman's got a moustache and you won't feel alone then.
I could see he looks a bit like the Cat in the Hat, don't he, with his moustache? Dear. Yeah. Do you guys want to say go till 1:15?
Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever you want.
I did say I was going to stay for 2 minutes about 20 minutes ago. So if you guys want me to stay, if you want me to stay, I will stay. And I don't mind going if you two want. I don't want to I know it's your two stream, and I feel like I've kind of arrived and it's what is it, the spare wheel or something like that.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry. It's
been company three's a crowd.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. It's been a good time.
I'll pause. Only 15 minutes left.
No. I'll do me thingy.
Just start getting ready to put a tie on.
Can I do my can I do some advertising?
Yeah.
If anybody's watching this, I've got on Sunday, Durant Cinema, Dave's coming on from Boston, Massachusetts. plus, he won't be watching this, so I'm going to surprise him. Is that I'm going to do like, oh hi Dave, I'll start the stream and I'll do an intro. So I'm going to go. I'm going to come back. I'm going to have like a shirt and tie and jacket on, but I'm going to have my baseball cap on, back to the front like he has his, just to kind of do it. So yeah. If anybody's watching this and want to watch me embarrass myself in front of a 15,000 subscriber blue tuber, then please tune in on Sunday. I've actually told Rob and Pete that they have to behave, which is it's a bit random.
Put them on a leash.
Yeah, I know.
I will apologise because I will not be able to be there Sunday. I'm out Sunday night, so I will watch it on the playback though.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you can watch me embarrass myself and Dave going, what?
So, yeah, you probably won't understand the word you're saying, but
luckily I was messaging him on Instagram, and I think it was Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember. I put the Ben to bed, and I looked at my Instagram messages, and he messaged me, and he went, "Hey man, I'm free now." I said, "Okay." So I did video messaging on Instagram, and I spoke to him, and I was trying to have this conversation. The daughter comes, and I go, "Oh, this is Dave," and Dave's like, "Hi there," and she's like, "Hi, I'm Emily." I'm like, "Just is that doing business? Go away." But no, he understood it. The reason I wanted to speak to him beforehand is because I wanted him to understand Geordie Paul, because obviously he won't understand what Geordie is. And he's watched one of our streams, he said, and he thinks that me, Pete, and Rob all sound alike, which is probably similar because we think probably all Americans sound alike, depending what state they're from. But no, he understood me. So I just have to make sure that when I get excited, I talk really quick, which people can't understand. But yeah, there you go. Carry on. That's my advertising for Sunday.
Right, that's all good.
With it anyway.
And then a week after I'm on there. So
yeah, and then the week after you're on. Yeah. I have messaged Jeff from Films at Home.
Oh yeah. He
hasn't replied, the bastard.
No. Oh, fair enough. Oh well, hey, I'm looking forward to it. It will be good. It'll be a good time.
Yes.
I'm thinking about doing a video for my Blu-ray Steelbook collection, roughly 270 of them. When I hit 250 or 500 subs, would you do it in parts or one long video? I mean, I think if I was doing a collection video, I'd do it in one long video myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could do 270 in one video. I think I done about that on my horror collection, but I couldn't do my whole collection in one video. I just personally couldn't upload that. And I don't think I haven't probably got a proper laptop and stuff, so my phone just wouldn't have that.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. I would probably say, I mean, I did my recent Blu-ray collection all in one go, but it took about 3 days. I mean, I had to do the loft on my lunch from work, which is why I was wearing a different top, and then I started the intro, and then I did that another day, and then did all the ones from here. And then obviously, but also I separated it because I've got my Marvel I did separately, then I got my Star Wars I did separately, then my DCU I did separately, my Arrow and Criterion and 88 Films I did separately. I was even going to do my box set separately, but I thought, I'll put them on as well. But I'm just like, there you go, there you go, that's it.
Yeah,
whatever you do though, Dave, just do it because people love collection videos.
They do. They're my most successful ones, and I literally just pull off a stack at a time and just go, this movie, it's good. This movie,
the easiest ones to film.
They are. They really are. It's like you just need to like one word to sum up a movie. So
I looked at my channel before, right? And I've got like 20-odd thousand views. I know that you guys have got more, but I thought if I got 20,000 views, I'm sure I have done more outtakes than 20,000 when doing a live, like doing a video. Because I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, and honestly, I could pause it and you go back and watch it, just me going, oh, for fuck's sake. You know. When you were laughing, when Jordan was laughing, it's what you do, isn't it? You make yourself laugh and you can't stop because you're constantly doing it.
Yeah.
I'm filming next to a window. So I'm filming next to a window here, right? So like I'm sure the people outside going, what's he doing next? I'm like going, not me. This big ring light in front of me.
I have left my window open because it was sunny when we started, so people were just probably looking in at me. I've got my whole got loads of houses out the back there, probably looking in at me. Well, he was here. I'm not sure if he still is because this is over an hour ago now. But Carl,
hi Carl, mate.
Yeah, the man who cheats on quizzes, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you look lovely with a moustache. Well, hey, remember we said you'll get to see it again if you get this video to 500 likes.
Yeah, this is where he comes off the stream and goes, I hate Paul. I hate Paul for getting 500 likes, the bastard.
Oh, I tell you, I so regret saying that 75 likes and I'll go see The Conjuring.
You should have done a lot more than that.
See, that's the thing. We done it off the top of my head, so I couldn't look at my phone to get an idea of how many I get. I was like, I don't normally get 75. And then I looked at my last Blu-ray hunting video and it had like 100, and I was like, oh, crap.
Especially when you get the Bluetooth community involved, you do know you're going to get a hell of a lot of likes, don't you?
Well, as soon as I saw Ryan shared it first, then Jamie shared it, and I was like, oh, here we go. I'm in trouble. God, it suits you like that.
You think? Yeah. This is my 90s rap age.
Jeez. Oh, dear. I'd love to see that first Terminator in 4K. Wow, yeah, see, we're well behind. I say we're well behind on the comments. It's not like we're going to get caught up now. I'll just pick out a couple as our last ones because we're going to end in a couple minutes. Why don't you like Birds of Prey, Paul?
I'll probably cover this loads of times, but it depends who's watched it.
Paul, will you leave that hat on?
Sorry. I'll keep your hands down here. That's fine. The reason I don't like Birds of Prey, okay, I don't hate it. I think it's just an inner thing, like you know, Rise of Skywalker's your own thing, Birds of Prey is my own thing, kind of thing. I don't think the character of Harley Quinn in the film was very much of a good lead. It wasn't strong enough. I thought it focused too much on all the finals at the end. The whole thing of it being like in a DC film, you know, you're supposed to have a lot of stuff going on throughout it, but it was just so calm. No concentrate on her getting a flipping sandwich or getting in the car, and everybody else was in it. And then I thought that the bad guy wasn't as bad as you expect him to be. It was one of those films that I thought I wasn't that bothered about watching. I watched it and I just didn't enjoy it. And I think because I love all my Marvel and DC. That was really done. But it's like the same with Shazam. I mean, I think Shazam's average. I don't think it's as good as people. I mean, I know you like it, James, but I mean, I don't think it's as good. I mean, if you look at films like Man of Steel and the New Justice League and then Wonder Woman, and they're all much stronger DC films. You know, even back to Batman Returns and Batman. You know, the DC films I've grown up on, and then you got Birds of Prey. I'm just like, it's just like they just made it because of the popularity of Margot Robbie in Suicide Squad and the character, and I felt like a spin-off that didn't work. So there you go. That's why I didn't like. You should have asked.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing Birds of Prey is I was going in expecting it to be shit, and when it was actually, I think the ending was so fun. I sort of thought, oh, it weren't that bad, but it's not a great movie. I don't think.
I mean, if it's a tenner on 4K, I'll buy it. Don't get me wrong. I will add it to the collection at some point. I mean, for fuck's sake, I own Resurrection. Resurrection, so you know. Actually, to be honest, the only film I don't own in the collection is Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines because I think it's shit.
I didn't mind 3. Didn't mind 3 too much.
That's just the worst.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's why I don't like Birds of Prey. It's just.
Well, I've got one more question here to do, and then I think we'll call it if that's cool with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'll say apologies to everyone whose comments we didn't get to, but you know we've been having a good chat here, and I hope that everyone's.
It's my fault. I apologize because last time I was on.
Honestly, no. It's every stream I do struggle to get through the comments. So honestly, do not worry about it. And it's we're having a good chat, and people hopefully enjoying watching us chat. But last question: what film scared you the most? I thought this was quite interesting.
Do you want to go first?
I mean,
sorry, go on, Tom. Sorry.
Oh, for me, I think most people know it's the Conjuring films. Those films fucking terrify me.
James, if you thought The Conjuring was scary, don't watch Sinister, because Sinister is 10 times worse.
I'm good with some horror. It's just this paranormal stuff. Like when doors start closing and there's this slow build up, I'm like, nah, don't like that. Not about it.
Do you know what, mate? Right. you know what film scared me the more than anything? I think, I mean, it is the Blair Witch Project, because at the time I couldn't get to sleep all night. But one that stuck with me for the rest of my life, and you might be surprised that this is Final Destination, because every single time I go on a plane, I think of that film, and it terrifies the life out of me. That is the scariest moment in a film to me, because I was already afraid of flying, and that just enhanced it, and I've never, ever got over it. Every single time I get on a plane, it pops into my head.
It's like when I was a kid, every time I go in the sea, I'd think of Jaws as well.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing.
Psychological.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, scared most Sinister. I started watching that with me, and because it's got is it Ethan Hawke in it?
Yeah.
I thought because he was like a mainstream actor, it wouldn't be as scary as it is. Because normally when you've got scary films, you don't have like a higher up actor, and I didn't think it would be that scary, so I put it on with my mate, and I couldn't watch it. And I don't want to be saying like I'm soft or anything, but it's not for me. I don't mind your slasher horrors or your Halloween horrors or your Jaws horrors or that kind of thing, or Midsummer. But with that, it's funny because I love Ghost Adventures. I love all the paranormal shite TV shows about finding ghosts with body heat cameras and night vision. I love all that kind of stuff because this is where I lose all my subscribers. I believe in ghosts. And I believe in this is where people are going, I knew that Paul was a prick. Is that I love all that stuff, but I can't watch a film about it because that makes it too
real.
You know when you're watching the ghost things on TV that nothing's going to happen. You know that for a fact. But with that, it's just that's why I can't watch. I mean, I've got them digitally, like the Conjuring series, Insidious, The Nun, Annabelle. But Sinister was the first one I think I put on, and I was like, "Oh, something's gonna happen," and I'm just.
That was I think that was the last film to come out that did scare me. The Sinister. I mean, I didn't like the thought of these families being spied on and then murdered. I just didn't sit right with me. And when you're watching them videotapes, it was just too creepy. It was like someone was outside my house doing it. I just didn't. It did scare the shit out of me, Sinister. But that was the last one that really did. So I can agree with you there, Paul. But James, if you have, it will terrify you.
Yeah, I won't bother with them then. I don't think I'm already I'm bricking it about seeing the new Conjuring. To be honest.
I remember, funny enough, you saying Blair Witch earlier on, Jordan. When I was at uni, I took my girlfriend at the time there to see that. I think it was the day it came out. I always remember this. We went to see it, and we went for a drink, and we went back to hers because she lived with her parents. Because obviously we were only like 17, 20, what it was at the time. And she asked me to stay over because she was scared of it. And Bob's was like, "Why are you scared of it? It's not real. It's found footage, but it's mocked up to be found footage." And I always remember that she wouldn't go to bed, and I had to sleep on the sofa next to her, and she was on the other sofa, and her parents coming down and being absolutely mortified that her younger sister saw me and her kind of sleeping together. And because I also remember Ant and Dec were on the telly, like when they used to do a repeat of SMTV Live at like 2 in the morning. But yeah, Blair Witch is the only horror film that I have memories of because I wasn't that bothered about it, but my ex-girlfriend was. But I guess that's at the time. If you watch it now,
well, you know what she said, I need you to stay, and you're saying why? You just say okay.
Of course it is.
You don't have to reassure her. Just say okay. She's asking you to stay over, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not with her now. It's probably because of that. But yeah, I mean, if you watch Blair Witch now, because of all the stuff that's come out, it's not as scary as it was. But because basically nothing happens in it. But at the cinema or the day of release, or pitch black and it's on the big screen in front of you, you don't know what you're expecting, and it just ends, and you're just like, oh.
But, that scared the shit out of me, that film.
I like the second one as well. I know it gets a lot of shit, but I do like the second one. Wreck scared me though. The first time I watched Wreck.
All of these are just like films that I'm just never gonna watch.
Honestly though, of all those, you should watch Wreck. You'd enjoy Wreck.
Yeah.
I do like the genre of horror. I just don't like the paranormal stuff too much.
It's the scare jumps that I don't like. It's like, isn't the one is it Insidious or The Conjuring where they go, he's all right, and then this person appears behind them with this like yellow eyes and teeth, and Oh, I can't remember which one that one is.
It might be a second Conjuring. So there is an old guy who sort of just pops up in one scene, in there, like all his teeth and stuff out. And I just remember that scene in the second Conjuring, I think, where she's looking at a picture of the nun. It's like in a frame on the wall, and then all of a sudden the frame just charges and it's the nun standing behind the frame, running with the frame in front of her. That bit.
I'm definitely not watching them now.
No, I jumped. Do you know what the worst thing is? Because I watched them with my friends who are in like nearly all my videos now, Ryan and Luke. They think it's funny. They're fine with these movies, and they know I'm not. So we'll be sitting in the dark, normally in my front room, and they'll kick me, and I'm like, "Fuck off!"
Yeah, but who doesn't do that when you're with a girlfriend or somebody, and it tends to moment and you go, "Whoo!" Every time gets them.
I know they're going to do it in the cinema. They're going to make me sit in the middle. They're going to elbow me, and it's going to be 4 rounds. And I'm not going to be, because I talk through these movies. That's sort of my coping mechanism. I'm going, "Oh, why are you going in there? You stupid, blah blah blah." And I'm not going to be able to do that in cinema. I've literally just got to sit there and watch, and it's.
I honestly say I don't own. I've got Insidious, which I've never watched it, but other than that, I don't own a scary movie. I don't even own Scary Movie, the movie.
I got my Conjuring films right here. I've got them.
Why? If you don't like them?
Someone sent them to me, so they stay there.
Fair enough. Just collecting dust now and again. Just rub them off.
To be fair, if I have people around and people want a horror, they're there, I guess. Because you can't. Them ones on streaming. I don't think the Annabelle films are, I think, but not those two. So
if anybody's watching this, and obviously we're going to get 300 likes for the mustache. If anybody also wants to go on Amazon and order Sinister for James, he has to watch it. If he gets like 200 likes for that subscriber mail, now's the time.
Ain't happening.
Oh yeah, shouldn't have said nothing.
I can't keep doing these horrors. I can't.
Well, you can do a live stream where you're watching it.
No, absolutely not.
No, I think that is an idea for you, mate. Just do like a first reaction for Sinister or something. I think you get a lot of views for that.
Grave Encounters. You seen Grave Encounters?
No. I don't think I could do these films. I'll die of a heart attack by the end of them.
So me and John will get some together. We'll sort something out on Amazon. You get them in the post. You've got to watch them. Then.
God, honestly, I think I had like 4 heart attacks during each of those Conjuring films.
Well, you're braver than me because I haven't watched any of them, so it's not my forte. Give me a slasher and somebody's guts pouring out, or like I said, Antichrist, or anything like that. Any kind of controversial stuff I'll watch, but just not frights.
Yeah, I'm sort of the same, to be fair.
There you
go. Well, guys, I think we'll end the stream now. We said we're going to go to 1/4 past, now 25 past.
My fault.
Oh, no, it's all right.
Keep doing my hat. Sorry.
Well, thank you both for being on here. Jordan, thank you so much for coming by. And, Paul, thank you for stopping by as well.
It's all right. I want to get on for the promotion for my thing on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, is that the only reason you come on?
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, and the mustache thing, and people to buy a Sinister. That was it. Yeah.
Was it 500 likes and the stash comes back?
No. It was 300. Don't be putting 200 on top of it. Yeah.
Do you know what though? Because the last video I said about the likes one actually got 200. So I don't know if enough people hear about it. 300 is potentially doable. So not
500,
sure.
and you get your Beatles haircut back as well.
Oh God! Do you know what? That ain't far off at the minute. It's slowly coming back. That anyway, but
you can go for a 70s Beatle look.
Yeah, God, yeah. I'll do the John Lennon Abbey Road with the huge beard. Yeah, that'd look great on me. Anyway, cheers for coming by, guys, and thank you to everyone who's watching. Apologies for the comments we didn't get to, but hey, I hope you've enjoyed watching us chat away anyway.
Thanks for having me on, James. Enjoyed it, mate.
Yeah,
thanks for letting me crash it.
No, it's fine. Honestly, pleasure to have you both on. We'll have to do it again soon.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching, everyone, and we will speak to you later. Bye-bye.